Hello, beautiful people of South Africa, as well as the peoples of the world. It is my pleasure that I'm coming to you today to discuss one of the most important things. I believe that as a person who has somehow been fortunate to make it to the space of the media, I believe that I owe something to you to share my experience as well as to give you guidance and mentorship. Not that I have done maybe amazingly, but I believe that there's something that can help you if you aspire to achieve what I have achieved. In most cases, almost every day, I receive a number of questions that relates to how did I make it. Most of the questions, they are common in nature. I think they are clarity-seeking questions. They need some guidance. They need some mentorship. And I believe that we owe to people that we need to assist them, share some of these things. I must say my journey to Uthando Nesithembu as a reality show on DSTV was not such a difficult journey in the sense that I must say the idea in itself was the most amazing and a brilliant idea. And because of that, I did not struggle. But I must say, before I could pitch or present the idea, I struggled because I didn't have information of how to go about doing it. One thing that was driving me, I wanted to own the property because it was my idea and my family. As you would know that my wife's, we own this property to a certain degree because it was our idea. So we didn't want to go to other people via other people. We wanted to go straight to channel. So I want to give you tips on how you can then maybe go through this process and you will get a better assistance. A little bit of my story. I drove from where I stay to Umzansi Magic myself. I drove the whole night with my two guys who were with me. We went there. And we changed at the garage because my appointment was around 8 o'clock in the morning to present. So I did not sleep the whole night, but I had my laptop, my two books, the one that talks about life and polygamy, and then I had prepared a pitch document. I went to Google and I scratched around. I could see certain things that speaks about how to prepare a pitch for a television show. More and above that, I had also prepared a short video, which I'm going to also post. I believe that from that particular video, you can see how we managed to package everything so that it looks presentable for DSTV people. Remember, these people, they didn't know anything about themselves. So we had to prepare the best picture as much as possible because that is important. When you go and tell people about something that they haven't heard and people who are nobody, you need them to give your best shot so that they will then see the picture and buy the idea that we are presenting. So there are two ways of doing this. The first part, it's what they call any project that will be commissioned by the channel. What does that mean? It means that you will prepare your pitch, okay, as I've indicated, where you do a written report of what you would want to present. You will also prepare a short video so that you give them a picture of what you are talking about on paper. Once you take that to channel, so before you get to channel, is either you would want to work with a well-known brand of TV producers. So if you are lucky to know anyone who is a TV producer, you might approach that person. But sometimes the risk and the danger of doing that is that that particular person, because he knows the ins and out of what to do when it comes to presentation and preparing a pitch, that person might steal your idea. So what does that mean? It means then you must sign a non-disclosure agreement to protect your intellectual property. Because if you come to Umselegu and Umselegu is great, and Umselegu, because he is in the space of television, he can easily see gold. He can easily see the best product that will work for TV. And he can say to you, no, it was never, it is not a good idea. And then I will just tweak it there and there. And then I will submit it as my product. And you will be nowhere because you had submitted your idea to me. So I'm then saying to you, the best thing that you need to do to protect, you must never look down upon the work or your idea. So the best thing that you need to do to protect the little work or the idea, the idea might look so small because it's still in your head or on paper. But let me tell you something. That idea might be a multi-million rand idea or multi-million dollar idea. So you need to sign what they call non-disclosure so that the person who are presenting the idea would not take it and disclose it somewhere. That is the other part. The second part, if you are not going through to be assisted by a person who's already in the industry and you want to take it up there yourself, the best thing that you need to do then is to Google and search the contact details of each and every channel that you would want to present your idea. You know all the television stations that we have in South Africa as well as outside South Africa. So if you want to partner with those different channels, the best thing that you need to do is to Google and search their contact details. Most of them, they will have website where they are saying to you, for those who would want to pitch their ideas, they must email them to this particular email. That is very good because when you send it through an email, the email automatically protects the idea that we have said. So it registers that on this particular day and time, an email was received from so and so. Whether we are an individual or we are in company, it doesn't matter. What is important is that your email will be registered and recognized. And some of these channels, they have an automatic response, which is good. That response will then come back to you and say, thank you, we have received your proposal, which will then come to a second step where the officials that are working for that particular channel will then communicate with you direct if they want to hear or listen to your idea. So well and good for you if they have contacted you, because in most cases they receive a number of proposal. Let me tell you, all over the world, people are having ideas, they are thinking. Don't think that the idea you are having is so special in such a way that it is your only idea. Somewhere in Limpopo, somewhere in Western Cape, somewhere in Eastern Cape, Free State, everywhere in South Africa, those people are busy thinking, and those people are capable to bring best ideas that you can think of. So I'm saying the other danger is that you wait. I remember when I wanted to pitch Uthando Nesithembu, whenever I see something, a new show being advertised on TV, I will sit on the edge of my chair because I would pray and say, God, please let it not be my idea. Because I was pushing my idea. And the other best thing that has happened for this family, the Mselegus, was that we were the people who were going to be part and parcel of the show. So we were guaranteed in a way through God's blessing that no matter whether the idea was going to be, let me say, was going to be taken by someone else, but we were the people who were saying we want to present this reality show of Uthando Nesithembu. The other thing that then you must do, when the channel commissions your project, commission means they give you money to produce the show. So when they give you money to produce the show, they automatically then take ownership of your product. So what does that mean? It means if you don't want them to own your product, don't allow them to commission your show. Try and raise funds. Once maybe they've agreed that they love your show, they want to do it, then tell them that you would not want them to commission the show. You would want them to raise funds to produce the show by yourself. Because in that way, then it gives you a number of rights. The only thing that you are looking for from them is the space where your show is going to be aired. Otherwise, if you have money, I would advise that you do it yourself because it remains your property, and it's where money is when you own the property rights. If you don't own the property rights, I can tell you, and that is one of the reasons why you see most of artists and other people who are on TV being not successful financially. It's because they don't own property rights. The other thing that is important is that if you don't commission it, as I've said, then you will produce yourself and sell it to them. So if you sell it to them, well and good, and I think is the best way of doing it. But once that has happened, once we have reached that state, if you don't have money yourself, there are film commissions per province in South Africa. Once you have your idea, go and try and talk to film commissions. Where I stay in KZN, we have KZN Film Commission. It assists with a lot of funding to assist young producers and other people. And it's based within the local economic development department in KwaZulu-Natal. They would welcome your idea. They will assist you. They will find even from the scratch where we are starting. They will get a script writer for you. They will get people that are clued up when it comes to producing different shows. They will tell you which shows they are able to fund, which shows they are not able to fund. I'm saying this because most of you are eager and you are inspired to do your own shows, to tell your own stories. And I feel that if we don't share this information with you, you will remain not having such an important information which will propel your ability of producing, the best show that we can ever realize or have in our country as well as outside South Africa. So I am then encouraging you that please don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on the ideas that we have. Follow the steps that I have given and make sure that you can deliver. Some of you might be worried that I don't have any information or capacity about TV. But let me tell you, the best thing that has ever happened to us is when we were given an opportunity to co-produce the show. Because we didn't have the know-how, the skills, and the understanding, we were then given the best company in South Africa as well as in the world to co-produce with us our show. So it was Thanksma and this big company assisting us to grow. Because when they were doing that, they were saying to you, because it is your idea, we don't want to take it away from you. We want to assist you. We want to appreciate the talent, the work, the skill that you will have as themselves. And we are grateful because of that. And I'm saying to you, I am saying this so that whatever other questions you might have, at least you will get some understanding and assistance from what I've shared with you. So that tomorrow you wake up as a better person. You are then being ignited to work on your idea. It's either you contact the channel direct or you get an esteemed producer to assist you. We have the best production companies in South Africa. We have the best production companies in the world, which are also encouraging us and inspiring us. So I am therefore saying, I'm also standing upon shoulders of great people. But I've realized that mentorship when it comes to this particular space is lacking. Hence, many of you have ideas which you haven't taken them anywhere. On that note, I wish you all the best and the best of luck. Don't forget to watch the video that has won us as the Mselegus that we presented on 2016, which has resulted to the great reality show Uthandeni Sithembu.